Good afternoon and welcome to the entertainment news with Enricoh Alfonzo. I have got such an awesome guest for you today. The amazing actor, musician, freaking fitness champ, even Llewellyn Cordier. How's it going, dude?
What's happy was cracking like it was going down, was getting off the hook, off the chain, and everything you need to get it off.
I love it. And you came with a Hawaii vibe, which is what we were talking about online.
Listen, it was said the challenge was laid down, and then he showed up.
Look at this
Hawaii
dude.
style.
Listen, he goes to interviews looking like he's literally going to Hawaii right now. It's incredible.
That's what I feel like, man. It feels like I'm going to Hawaii. This is all a trip.
I love it. I love it. And just before we got in, I saw that you logged in as Superman, the South African Superman. And I actually read something that was so wholesome and heartwarming, but I would rather hear it from you. Can you tell us about the Superman story and how it inspired your life?
Sure.
Right off the bat there.
All right. Listen, it's growing up, Superman was always a part of my life. And obviously, Superman to me now is Henry Cavill, but then it was Christopher Reeve. So I grew up like that. And I was one of those kids that I got one of those jammies, those PJs, the Superman PJs, and I wore them everywhere. I wore it to the cinemas. I wore it, especially if you're going to watch a Superman movie, I wore that. So then as years go by, you lose touch with it. And then, something happened in my life, something that changed my life for the better, I would say. I feel like the path that I was on was, it wasn't a bad one, but it wasn't the best one. I got cancer. I got leukemia. It was a shock because, I was, by then I was a 2-time fitness world champion. I was, always in the gym, and I was looking after people and training people and looking after myself and looking after my lifestyle. And then I got that. I know the reason for it. I do know the reason for it. The man upstairs was trying to put me on the straight and narrow. So I had to have that. But what happened so I went on to biological treatment when I first got it. And it went away, but it came back like very quick. And that was to say the very least, because although it was biological treatment, it still took a lot out of me. So then we had to go into chemotherapy. When I hit chemotherapy, my body did not just pull me in. They said, Llewellyn, it's not looking good. They were straightforward with me. I mean, you play open cards. It wasn't looking good. My body was not accepting the chemo, and I was deteriorating at a very rapid rate. They said they couldn't stop though. So I went home that day and I put in Superman Returns. And I watched it, but I watched it with new eyes. I watched it from a point of what Superman actually stood for, what the symbols stood for. And I felt like, all right, well, here's the thing. I can lie down and take this and not get up in the morning and just like let it settle in, and I can go peacefully. But me, I don't go peacefully. I don't give up. I don't quit ever. So I decided that I'm going to take this on. I'm going to take this on. I'm going to wear blue and red every single day. I know it sounds weird. I know, but I've seen your podcast, so you can agree. You can pull in with this. You can feel this.
OG fan, dude. OG fan.
I basically did. I wore blue and red. I was working for Planet Fitness at the time, and our shirts were blue. So what I did, I went to Mr. Price and I went out to, sure, I'm dropping names here. I went out and I bought these little red zip-up hoodies, and I cut the sleeves off all of them, and I wore it underneath my blue shirt. And so the hood would pop out, so it looked like I was wearing a blue shirt with half a cape. Now, what that did, that set my mind into a different place. And my next checkup, the doctors were like, what have you done? I was like your body, you're accepting, you're healing, it's working. And that was that. So from that moment on, I took on the persona of using the Superman symbol, because Superman is not just a Superman as a superhero. Superman is a superman. And the Superman sign stands as a symbol of hope. And if you're going to be a symbol of hope, and you're going to be everything that you've always said you were going to be, stand up and do it. And that's where the whole Superman thing came from. like for me. So then I started going around to hospitals, to oncology units as Superman. I got my complete kit. It wasn't just a shirt and a half a hoodie.
Lovely.
I went to Baragwanath. I still go there. I go visit the oncology units around the country. And, it's a lot of people say you're doing a lot for the kids, but I can tell you right here, right now, between you and I, they do more for me. The strength that these little champions, that these little heroes have to push through when I know what they're going through, and they find one little thing like Superman walking in, and that's like enough for them. Like they can take that and just use it as fuel to push forward and fight on.
Damn. Wow, man. Thank you so much for that story. That was amazing and such an
It was abbreviated version. It was abbreviated version.
I know. I hit you with the big one right off the bat, but I just read it and I was like, this is so wholesome and heartwarming. And there's like a reason why it's the Superman name, why you're the South African Superman.
And it caught on. It caught on. I put it down myself. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And then everybody started following with me. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is all right.
Nice. Well, that is just lovely, man. And cancer is such a big thing. Cancer awareness is such a big thing with me. I mean, it impacted my life so much. It's even the plot of my book, to have a world where cancer is cured. That has been like my whole mission, and wanting to get that across, and just to hear that you experienced it and how you overcame it means so much, man. So thank you for that story. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk Kings of Joburg, right? Season 2.
Hey,
the big one. But I really know we gotta share this, and I even have it on my screen here because we're gonna share it and show them. Because we need to show people this, dude. Right? We talked about it on Instagram and I told you about it.
Hey, I know that
you look absolutely jacked, dude. What is going on in this picture? You look like you look like one of those action stars that's ready to take on a whole army. I mean, the veins are popping, the pectorals are rippling there. What is happening?
So listen, okay, so first of all, you stepping up for Kings of Joburg season 2, you better step up with everything you have in your arsenal, right? Okay, you got to be protecting the Masiris. You better come jacked.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is pretty much like a competition pick. So when I get ready for competitions, there's a whole thing. If anybody that's in the fitness industry listens now, you decarb, you water drop, you do all those things. So that was pretty much how I got ready for that picture.
That is intense.
But you just can't sustain it. You can't sustain it and be on set and have your concentration levels up. So I know
like a lot of actors have said that. But still, this is insane. It looks like a completely different jacked action hero happening here, man. Seriously, it is insane.
Listen, give me that black shirt and I'll be on screen. You'll see it looks the same. Let me pump up for a few seconds.
I love it. Okay, so for season 2, right? What was your okay, so first things first, right? How would you describe the season in just 3 words?
Suspension of disbelief.
Nicely put. I think I kind of felt that also. Right? I think I kind of felt
suspension of disbelief. Did I rehearse that? Not a chance.
But now that it's back, now that everybody's seen it and fallen in love with it again, just to have that back, have you felt that love and that demand for the show all around the world?
It's been a trip. I know you use that word a lot. It's been a trip. It's been absolutely like, I will go up the road now to a place I've been like every single day, and people are coming, hey, Leon, it's my guy Leon. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So it's been received amazingly well. I don't even know if I can use those 2 words together, but I am. It's just a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon. Season 1 was a phenomenon, and season 2 was even more so because we had so much more to deliver and more reason for us to not drop the ball, taking the legacy of Shona Ferguson forward. So the pressure was on. But I'll say this, the pressure was on, but as much as the pressure was on, not one single person, cast, crew, production, dropped any ball, anytime, anywhere. And we were given challenges throughout the process. There were challenges. and those challenges were met head on. It's like nothing's going to get in our way, nothing's going to stop us. We're going to push forward, and we're going to get this done, and we're going to carry on the legacy of Mr. Shaw Ferguson.
Wow. And how was it working with the absolute queen of African acting right now, Connie Ferguson, dude? What was it like?
Right now, it's not right now. It's been like forever.
Okay,
So I have an
not right
interesting,
now, but yeah.
I have a very, very interesting story with Connie Ferguson, which I'm going to share with you. So I told my agents just before we did season 1 of Kings of Joburg, I want to work with Connie Ferguson. I was watching on TV. I want to work with her in my career. I want to work with her. And they're like, okay, okay, easy. Everybody just calm down, bro. That's Connie Ferguson. You're just you. So I'm like, but I want to work with her. Like, I want to work with her. And then I got the call for Kings of Joburg, season 1. And you know, you know the story about Kings of Joburg season 1. It was paid and pushed forward by the Fergusons, their first production that they've ever paid for themselves.
Yeah, I think I read that.
So yeah, so they pushed hard on that. So, you know, they said to us, listen, you know, we don't know how far we can take it, the budgets and all those kids. I'm like, I'll pay to be in. So from Kings of Joburg, I got a call to be on the Queen. I played the awesome character of Yapi Theron. And Yapi Theron had one-on-one scenes with the great one, with Connie Ferguson. I didn't know at the time that was happening because I hadn't watched, to be honest, I haven't watched The Queen. I started watching when I got the role, and I was on the next day. So, you know, I didn't get to face. So I read my characters in a scene with Harriet. Okay, cool. I get there, and I was, so who plays Harriet? Now looking at the call sheets, like Connie Ferguson. I'm like,
zero prep time, jump in.
I would have phoned my mom. I would have phoned the academy. I'm just a little boy. I'm just a farm boy from Cape Town. No, it was incredible to work with Connie Ferguson. She steps on set, even behind the scenes. She steps
like
on set. There's an energy. Yeah. There is an energy, and this actually happened. I watched, and she sits down. Everybody congregates around her. Like we all sit around. It's like, Connie, wait. Connie's gonna speak. Wait. Okay, so I am very, very shy and nervous around her when she's backstage and when she's not on set. Like I struggle to put words together. She'll say, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, sentences and words and full stops and what? I'm that nervous around her because she is such an icon. Connie, the iconic Connie. But on set, when I'm in character, none of that comes through. It's just, that's her character. This is my character. If we have communication, we do. If we don't, we don't. But offset, I'm like blown away. Yeah. So, but when it was go time and the lights were on and the camera was rolling, then that whole nervousness being around her was different because I was then a character and she was a character. So, but she has a whole other energy and presence when she does or goes anywhere. She's phenomenal human being.
Okay, that is amazing. Thank you for that story. Jeez. All right, so how has the show impacted or changed your life, since joining it and like experiencing all of this, being a part of Kings of Joburg?
It has been incredible. It's been incredible for a couple of reasons, to be able to rub shoulders with some of the top actors and personalities in the country today. Zolisa Saluva, now working with Sapelo Makwena, obviously Connie Ferguson, Shona Ferguson in season 1, getting to work with Selo, just so many, like TK, working with SK Kosa.
Right.
So it's changed in the way that these people are seen now, and I know them, and people will see that. But also from season 1, I didn't realize, season 1, there were 6 episodes. I was in 4 of them. And my character didn't have a lot of lines. He was there. He was always there. He was a presence. He was there. And he always had his bike. So whenever I went anywhere, I said, the guy on the bike. I'm like, yes, that was me. I'm the guy on the bike.
The bike is iconic, man. The bike is iconic.
So the bike it has changed quite considerably, especially when you're going to auditions now. That I'm just going to say it the way it is. When you're part of a series or anything that is so successful, that success goes with you. Yeah, you have to show up and you have to deliver, but that success carries on with you. And it is nice to walk in a room and the directors or the producers recognize you from something that was so well received. It's a
Nice.
great thing, and I'm eternally grateful. I'm very, very grateful.
Wow, awesome, man. I'm so glad for you. I'm happy that all of this awesome stuff is happening with you as well. All right, so in terms of acting, right, and that actually leads me into my next segue here, which is as an actor, I know that every actor deals with a lot of rejection, right? That's part of the audition process. But I mean, like, how do you deal with it? You know, how do you not take it so personally? How do you move on to the next no or the next yes? You know, things like that. What's your
I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't take it well. I do take it personally. I take it very personally. And I think it's a good thing because if I take it personally, that means the next one that I'm going to do or try for, I'm going to work so much harder so that I don't get a personal rejection. I don't like it. I got one yesterday and I'm still upset. So my friends and my agency is like, they're saying, like, let it go. Yeah, I'll let it go. Not. How could they? Like, it's tough. It's tough, but I do feel I should take it personally. I must take it personally because it was me and my character, my work that they rejected. If I didn't take it personally, I'd be so aloof and I wouldn't fight so hard for everything that I get. So that's the way I deal with it. I mean I don't let it infest my life in a negative way. I allow it to affect me in a positive way. Allow it so, like I said, I take it personally. So I'll go back to the drawing board. It's right. If I hit another role like that, what is my preparation going to be when I go to another audition like that? What do I need to do differently? What do I need to work on? And I keep on working. And if I didn't take that personally, if I just thought, oh, well, it's their loss, and I'll carry on blasé, like there's nothing wrong with me. That's, I think, the right attitude because there's always room for improvement. There's always a next level for you to step to. And I will say this, working at Kings of Joburg allowed me in so many ways to step up to so many more levels than I was used to. I mean, getting to work with Zolisa, I'm gonna unashamedly punt this man. I had a lot of scenes with him. The man is like, in a word, hashtag world class.
Wow.
It is just, and we knew if it doesn't matter if it was minus degrees outside, and I was wearing a little less to nothing. When it's go time, it's go time. The camera switches on. We better deliver. We better deliver hard. We better deliver right. Otherwise, we're dropping down the team. And he taught me that from season one. Like, there may be a whole lot of stuff going on, but when it's go time, it's go time. There is no time for fun and games. It's now work. And I picked that up. I picked that up from him, and I learned from him in every single scene, because there was a lot of scenes or days where I was there in the beginning of the morning, then I was only in at the night again. I didn't spend the time sitting in the green room dosing. I was watching. I was on the monitor watching, just taking notes, soaking it up, and just learning. Because to be around all these actors and these figures, these public figures, if you're not going to take in what they have to give, then you're wasting your time. I want to know that when we have scenes together, I stood up, and it wasn't like he was just playing with a beginner. He was playing with someone that was on his level.
Damn, man. Wow. That is such a great perspective change, number one. But thank you so much for being so honest. You know, a lot of people
you're welcome.
wouldn't be like,
I'm not going to be this guy. No.
And I'm pissed off,
Yeah,
I love that.
I am pissed off.
But yeah, the perspective change, I think, is just so important, because it's like the changes that depresses you or that gets you down. But with the Llewellyn perspective, it's like, no, it actually rears me up. It gets me going. Yes. It gets my blood pumping. I want to do better. I want to improve. And I think I'm going to apply that to myself in the videos that I do, and just wanting to improve all the time, regardless of the comments, regardless of the rejections.
Like with sport,
just keep pushing
with
forward.
Sport, yeah, 100%. It's something that I've taken on from very young age. You're only as good as your last game. So if your last one, you were good, you better step up from that, because you can't fall back on your laurels just because you did a good job. You can relax now. There's no relaxing. There's no relaxing, especially in this industry where you got to push for every single. I fight for every single thing. I really, really do. There's a one-liner. I want it. I want it now. I want it yesterday.
And there's no kind of fatigue with that. It's just like, this is your lifelong thing. It doesn't matter how many days it takes. Doesn't matter how many years. Even if with the success, you're just going to keep pushing more and more to the next level, it's not
Yeah,
gonna like
yeah.
filter through to no like a negative side.
No, I do feel like I'm always pushed to do better, to do more, because I feel like if I'm doing better and I'm doing more, it's not just about me. I'm not going to get religious on you, but the glory goes elsewhere. And also, you know, I'm providing for people that watch, that look at these things. And if you're providing, like someone comes up to me on the street, yes, it's a trip that they recognize me, but the fact that they took the time out of their day, which I've got nothing to do with, to come and tell me, wow, you did such an amazing job. I love your character. That means I got to this person. This person maybe he had a bad day and I did something and it helped him have a little bit of hope or a little bit of, you know, humor in his day. You know, that kind of thing is important. You need to provide, you need to give a service, and you need to be honest with your service to your public all the time. And like I said, the glory goes elsewhere for me. So yeah.
Wow, man. Okay, cool. I love that. All right, so then for the acting thing, sorry, hold on. Just before the sound gets cut again. What is your favorite aspect of acting?
The fact that I get to be someone else every single day.
Wow.
No, you know what? I love the fact that you can get in there and there are moments where you will be in a scene and it's no longer lines. There's no lines. You feel a flow. There's like, I'll explain how it feels for me when I get into something and I'm in that scene, and it's not about lines because the lines are within my body already. And I feel there's a flow, there's like a buzz. I can feel my body like generating a whole different energy. I can feel it. Like you can feel it in your stomach and you can feel it everywhere. Your body is like vibrating. It's just because that is that time when you're in the zone. And like you don't want them to say cut because you're just like, let's carry on going.
Okay.
And those are the moments. It's like no drug could ever satisfy you. That
That's
for me
cool.
is one of the.
I like that. Don't do drugs, keep
Yeah, it's
acting.
no, don't do drugs. Just do acting. Get into this industry, but stay out of my line. Okay, I need it.
Lovely. And which actor or actress do you have a crush on currently? It can be platonic.
Well, okay. No, look, it's been like this for a long time. Jessica Chastain.
Oh,
Am I allowed
damn,
to say
really? Wow,
international?
okay.
Yeah, and it's not just because of what she looks like. She is the most phenomenal actor I've ever watched. I believe every single thing that she does, and she commits, and she commits to the process, and she just puts herself in there. I mean, what's it? Through the eyes of Tammy, through the eyes of Tammy, which is a story about Tammy Baker. You didn't even see Jessica Chastain. You didn't even see her. She was so engrossed into her character. That for me was phenomenal.
Okay, the last thing that I saw her in, and it's not really in the vein of what you're talking about, but it was actually X-Men: The Dark Phoenix. That was
Oh, so she had the blonde hair.
But
That's
yeah,
who she had the blonde hair.
but what you're
But
talking
you
about
love your
how
mutant stuff.
yeah, but what you're talking about how you don't see Jessica Chastain, and it's like I didn't see that because it's like when she goes out as a human being,
Yeah.
in that first scene,
Yes.
you see Jessica Chastain or you see a normal human
Yeah.
being, right?
Yeah.
When she comes back as an alien, dude, I don't even know
There
how
is
she
no
makes her
Jessica.
eyes like that. It's like complete deadpan. I don't understand how she
Yeah, it is.
It's like completely emotionless, yet still has emotion. It's insane.
It was insane. I loved her in that. I mean,
Okay,
because
now I
she
see.
had the
Now I
blonde.
see your answer. Now I know your answer. It's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
What has been your greatest achievement so far?
Sure.
That's gonna take a
It's
minute
just
to think.
no. The reason why I say sure is because every day for me is an achievement to be in this industry as a. And I can say this now. I can say this. I couldn't say this like a year or two ago. To be a working actor in this country, so that has been a huge achievement. And I'm not because we're talking about it, and it's one of the things that just come up. But my biggest and greatest achievement is Kings of Joburg. It was 110% Kings of Joburg, and the reason I say that is because in season one, not a lot of people know this. I was only supposed to be in one scene. I was only supposed to be there for 1 day. And I shout out every time I see him, if I'm on set or if I'm in the mall, because this actually happened. Andres Fanamava, one of the directors, he gave me that chance. He put in a scene, and it was completely ad lib. The first scene that you see in Kings of Joburg season 1, where I come down the stairs and I'm talking on the phone, and then the next scene, I'm like, I go and I try and attack someone. That was all ad lib stuff, and he liked the fact that I didn't have any questions. And that I took what I wanted. I took it and I got the opportunity and I went forward with it. So at the end of the day, where I was like, oh man, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back. It's just been so awesome. And then he asked me, like, what are you doing for the rest of the season? I said, I'm here. That's what I am. I'm here. So, so going from that and then going into season 2, where you become one of the principal cast members. It was emotional. The premiere was emotional for me. The watching of King of Joburg.
You could tell, dude. You could tell it really meant a lot to you, and
it was beyond anything that I could ever have dreamed. And I know I'm going to push for more, so I'm not resting here. I'm going to push for more. But for me, the whole everything, like the people that I met, the crew, the cast, the production team, even the people around, like helping set up the interviews, Chloe at Eclipse, even the Netflix people, like, being at a premiere like that, like for me,
yes,
I never ever expected that. When they emailed me and they said, what this is what's going to happen for you, I phoned Chloe. I was like, was that email for me? I'm just checking, because like there's a lot of things being said here. Like, are you sure? Are you sure it's for me? Do you not?
Chloe's awesome. Else? Shout out to Chloe. Chloe is awesome.
I'm shouting. I shout out to her every day. I think she gets irritated with me shouting out to her.
I think she does with me too. So, like, Chloe, hey, what's happening on Netflix today? What's on today? What's going on?
So honestly, my biggest achievement is that to date. But tomorrow I'm going to push for more. I'm going to push for more, strive for more, and never take anything for granted. That's one thing I've learned a hard lesson about that.
Wow, man. Wow. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, right. Now we on to music, because apparently that's you as well, dude. Like, is there anything you don't do? Like, maybe that should be a question. Is there anything that chess. Apparently you can't do? You don't?
I don't play chess. I don't do it because it takes brains. I only played it when I was growing up.
It really, I think that's the biggest myth, is that it takes brains.
When I was growing up, I played chess, on computer on IBM. Remember that? And then your knight would go forward and you turned into a knight and you chopped the other guy's head off. That was fun.
That's like Hogwarts chess, man. That's like Harry Potter chess.
Yeah, that was exactly like Hogwarts chess, except I wasn't on the actual horse being chopped. But so that's what I don't do. I don't do chess.
Wow, man. Okay. But for the music genre, right? If you could spend a day with your favorite singer, who would it be?
Michael Bublé.
That was quick. Nice.
It would have been Michael Jackson, but
yeah, unfortunately. I mean, that could apply to him as well. Hey, you bring him back from the dead for a day and spend a day with him.
Look, I could, but I feel like Michael Bublé is more because that's the kind of the genre that I do now.
Okay.
And I just love his personality. I love the guy's personality. I would say it's on par with how I am, especially when I do perform. You're interactive. I'm there. I'm with the people. I'm on the stage. I'm with you. I'm going to sing to you. I'm going to sing to you.
Nice.
So yeah, I
actually just watched an interview with him talking. Matthew McConaughey was right next to him, and he was talking about how he sleeps to Matthew McConaughey every night because they listen to his audio version of sleeping or meditation or something. And he starts off with, all right.
All right.
That was such a cool interview, man. Are there any songs that you just can't stand hearing anymore?
I think it was only a while ago was the Macarena, but
that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But that's the last time a song had that kind of effect on me. No, I'm good at music. Eh? The thing about music for me is that it will take me to a place and time when I heard it, or the fond memory I have when I heard that song or that kind of music. So it never really has like It's enough now. It's like I always go back to that place. Even if the song is irritating me, it won't irritate me because it takes me back to a place where I
Yeah.
first heard it.
I think I
So
also
yeah,
have that same feeling with music. It's like I can hear a song, even though I don't want to hear it anymore, but I can hear it and
yeah,
I'll be taken back to like something I was doing at that specific moment when that song was
exactly.
playing nonstop and I enjoyed it, you know?
I
So
think
yeah,
that's a
it's like a
gift because
deja
you are
vu. It's
just
like a
you're
deja vu kind
teleported.
of
You
thing.
are teleported there. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
instantaneously teleported to that moment.
yeah.
And not
Just
a lot of things in your
the
life can
funny
do
thing
that.
is they always a lot of them take me back to either gaming or sitting at my computer. So it's not like a memory where I was like making out with a girl in high school or
No,
something.
listen.
It always just takes me back to either Pokemon or some game, dude.
there
And I was
there's
playing.
nothing wrong going back to gaming. Gaming rules. I just thought
Yes,
I'd put it out there.
exactly. Gaming rules. Ah, do you listen to any
Just a
classical
question
music?
for you.
Yeah.
Just a question for you. The new Diablo's coming out. Have you heard about it?
Yes, dude. I
Okay,
gamed Diablo
so we get
3. Every single
I'm
character,
just
I'm literally on the highest level with almost all of them.
are you?
I think the only
Okay.
one I have
So
left is the Archer. That's the one I'm doing now.
okay. But I just went and rebought the previous one because there was some add-ons because I want to get prepared
The
for when the new one
Necromancer and
comes.
all of that stuff, dude. I would have bought it out.
Yeah, okay. So I just thought I would just put it out there. Okay.
I
You wanted
have
to
been
ask me about classical
searching
music?
for another game that's like that one for so long.
How awesome
There's
was it? Like, and
nothing.
it's been the third
So
one for
many
like
years, dude. Yeah,
years.
so many years.
And you go back, it's like, are there any other games like this? Like, no.
There's
Sorry,
some
nah.
that's similar as like with the worldview and the action and stuff, but it doesn't come close to that same type of
No.
characters, the spells,
You
all
know
of
what?
that, you know.
I know we're not talking gaming, but I want to say this. You know what one came really, really close was Lord of the Rings, something War in the North.
I think I remember
It
that one.
wasn't. It wasn't the original characters. So it wasn't Frodo and all of them.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
another
it
army
was
that
a
was
wizard, it
going to
was a
meet up with them.
ranger,
Yes,
and some
yes,
other one.
yes.
Yes, I remember that
But
one. I had that one.
the game just didn't have like proper connection points. Like if you got to a certain point and like you have to go visit this person, it's like you go look on your research. It's like, no, actually, it was just there as a gimmick. Like you don't actually go and visit
Thanks
the
for
Liv
reminding
Tyler
me of this
character
game now. Actually, I'm gonna go get it and then stream it. We're gonna stream it on Twitch.
because it
Just
was actually such a cool game. The
It
way you
was.
played was very
I
similar,
was happy that
very
there was
similar
new
to Diablo.
characters. It was the same type of races and classes and stuff,
Yes,
but it was
yeah, yeah,
new
yeah.
characters. Yeah, I was happy. And I loved being like a Gandalf type wizard, dude. I just loved
It
it.
was cool. I think that was
Thank
my
you for
character
reminding
actually.
me. I totally would have forgot that game. Because
That's what I'm here for.
I play like Shadow of Mordor now, right? That's the Lord of the Rings game that we have now. So I
Okay,
mean
well,
I
I got to go
need
get
to go
that then.
back. Yeah, yeah, it's but this one has like one character, but he has like a lot of things that he can do, you know.
It's okay. That's okay. I'll find fun in it.
It is fun. It's really fun. But okay, back to the music thing, right?
Yes, back to the music.
I was saying, do you listen to any classical music? And if so, what are your favorites? What are some of your favorites?
I listen to classical music. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what it is. I don't have a preference. I just.
Oh, you just listen. It's part of your playlist.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. There's moments where I want to just listen to it. I don't know what I'm listening to, but it's beautiful.
Nice. I love it. For me, it's Bach, the cello suite one.
That's the one. That's the only name, but I felt like
That
it's
you
just
know, yeah.
so generic.
I just
so generic for me to say Bach. That's like, is that the only one you know? Probably.
That's the only one I love and listen to, though.
But actually, it is beautiful. But it is beautiful.
It is. It's like it's so calming, and for some reason, I don't know why this is, but the only time my omelet comes out absolutely perfect is
when you listen
when
to Bach.
I'm listening to Bach. I don't know why, dude. It's like some
Okay,
kind
so
of
you invited
programming
me.
thing. You know,
you invited me when you're playing Bach for an omelet. Okay,
Exactly,
that's when I'm coming for an omelet. Okay, good.
Exactly. We'll literally be in the kitchen listening to Bach while we make the omelets, dude. That is, I don't understand. It's like a programming thing. I've never ever been.
It is a program. You know, it probably hits you on a cellular level and allows you to just focus in and hone in on the skill of the omelet.
I wish I could
the
have
ever-present omelet.
man. His bark could like fix my whole life the way that it fixes the omelets, because that would be legend. All right, so if you had just one nugget of wisdom to share with everybody, what would that one nugget be?
All right. So what it is, and it's been something that has stuck with me for a very long time. Always believe in yourself. Never let anybody put their finger in your face and tell you you can't do what you want to do. If you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. Don't let anybody push you around or tell you that you're not good enough, because you are good enough. Everything that you do that you want to do in your life, the only person, and I say this again, the only person standing in your way is you. Not him, not them, not nobody, you. So again, you know what you're worth, gonna get what you're worth. There's also one very important saying. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Oh, that is awesome, man. I love it. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. I'm really gonna take that in. I do hope that maybe you can help me with something though, because with regards to that, I think the thing that I've struggled most with, and I know you're talking about other people putting their finger in your mouth, and yes, that does happen. But I think for me, the biggest thing that's happened is that I'm putting my finger in my own mouth, and I have been
Yeah.
my harshest critic. And that has been so hard to fight against because it's yourself. You're saying all these negative things about you. You're pushing the doubt into your head. So do you have anything that would kind of help me to get out of that? And
Look, that is a normal thing. We are our worst enemies at most times, but this is something that I do. No matter how big or small, celebrate your victories. Celebrate them. Celebrate the fact that you found 2 rand or 10 rand on the floor. Celebrate the little things, because the more you learn to celebrate the little things that you achieve, that you overcome day by day, the more it becomes a habit. The more you get into a motion of being positive about what you're doing. Yes, you're going to have those moments where you feel a little bit down or you feel like you didn't deliver, but it's just an opportunity for you to pick yourself up and go a little bit forward. So celebrate your victories, however big or small. It's not going to be the big ones in the beginning. The little ones add up and add up and add up. The next thing you at the top of Kilimanjaro or Everest, and you've done all these things and you didn't even realize you're doing it. You were just staying focused, and you were just staying in your game, on your plane, and knowing your role and doing what you need to do. But celebrate your victories. Do it. Physically do it.
I think I really am. I think that's where I fallen short on. Sometimes other people remind me, I'm like, whoa, that actually happened. And I don't do it
Yeah, you
myself
gotta.
because
And it's
honestly,
not being arrogant.
I'm rather negative with myself than anything
But
else.
it's not being arrogant if you celebrate your victories and do it. Give yourself a good job, man. Good job, Enrico. Good job. Like
Good
that was a good job. It's one step closer to where you want to be. If you didn't take that step, you wouldn't be one step closer. So you have to always just be easy on yourself. This world is cynical, and anybody and everybody will always want to put you down, especially when you're doing well. That's when because people don't like to celebrate your victories. They don't. People always feel weird when I compliment them if they're in the same field as me, and I'm saying, "Wow, you're acting. You were so brilliant," and they look at me funny because why would I give them a compliment? I'll tell you why. If you're doing well, I'm doing well
job.
because you're leading the way and you give me something to work towards. There is enough sun for everybody to shine on.
Yes, I truly believe that. No gatekeeping, it all needs to be for everybody. Well, okay,
So
seriously, thank you so much for everything. I
you're
am not
welcome,
going to
man.
keep you any longer. I truly appreciate all this time and everything that you've given me, especially that last bit. I'm really, really going to take that in.
Well, I'm going to
It's
keep in
been,
touch with
dude,
you and
it's
make
been
sure you
such,
celebrate your
yeah,
victories.
definitely, man. We gotta be. All right, so let's do the outro. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much for joining us in the entertainment news today. It was amazing. We got to chat with the awesome South African Superman, Llewellyn Cordier, who plays Leon in Kings of Joburg. Go and watch it now. Leon, do you want to give a shout out? Tell them that they need to go watch Kings of Joburg, dude.
All right, all right. Okay, so listen, if you haven't watched Kings of Joburg 1 or 2, where the heck have you been under a rock? You need to go and watch one of the best series that have ever been produced in this country and any other country, because I spoke to the people in Nigeria. We're doing well there. We're doing well in England. We're doing well in the US. If you smell what the Kings of Joburg are cooking, go watch it, or Leon's coming for you. End of story.
I love that end intimidation, man. That was epic. Thank you so much for joining us. I truly appreciate it. It has been awesome. And I wish you everything of the best, dude. I am hoping that people actually start writing roles for you. Not you're getting cast into them. I want them to see you and be like, dude, we're gonna write a role now into the scene for you.
From your lips to his ears.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much. Tell the doggo behind you bye as well from me, and I will see you soon. All right.
My two kitty cats.
Yeah.
I'll tell them.
Oh, is it a kitty cat? I thought it was a doggo.
Yeah, there's no. There's two of them. That's
man, that one
Kal-El.
cat looked massive in the back there. I was like, geez.
No, he's a big guy. That's Kal-El. And then the other one was my girlfriend.
Man.
Yeah, my girlfriend is Storm. So
Storm, nice. Marvel and DC, I love it.
Together. Simone, we are one.
That is perfect. Thanks so much. Have a great day, man, and have an awesome week, father.
And you.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.